Hi. I have no voice. Well, I have a voice now, but it's definitely messed up. My name is Jenna. This is Books Love Jenna, and we are here to talk about the book reads picks for the month of March. They are The Ordinary Princess by MMK and This Ordinary Stardust by Alan Townsend. A Scientist's Path from Grief to Wonder. So let's find out what these are about this month. So this one will definitely fit for middle grade March. If you're interested in doing middle grade March, it definitely aligns. It is a middle grade fairy tale. And this says, lavender's blue, rosemary's green, when you are king, I shall be queen. All across the kingdom, excitement is running high. A seventh princess, always the luckiest and most beautiful of all, has just been born to good King Hildebrand and Her Majesty Queen Rhodesia. When the christening day arrives, Her Serene and Royal Highness Princess Amethyst Alexandra Augusta Amarinta Adelaide Aurelia Anne is showered with the most extravagant, marvelous presents imaginable, until her last, most powerful fairy godmother proclaims, "You shall be ordinary." This is one that I have read multiple times. I have done it as a read aloud with students. It is a delight. It is a glorious, glorious read. And if you are not yet, if it is not yet part of the stories in your head, you will be very pleased to add it. So I highly recommend that you join us and pick up a copy of this, The Ordinary Princess by MMK. We're pairing that with a nonfiction read, which is a memoir by Alan Townsend. This is A Scientist's Path from Grief to Wonder. I have not read this one. This one is brand new to me. It says, people are trillions of outer space atoms, moving around temporarily as one, sensing and seeing and falling in love. Then those atoms scatter, joining one new team for a bit and then another. Far from depressing, I found this notion profoundly comforting. A decade ago, Dr. Alan Townsend's family received two unthinkable diagnoses. His 4-year-old daughter and his brilliant scientist wife had developed unrelated, life-threatening forms of brain cancer. As he witnessed his young daughter fight her tumor during the courageous final months of her mother's life, Townsend, a lifelong scientist, was indelibly altered. He began to see scientific inquiry not only as a source of answers to a given problem, but also as a lifeboat, a lens on the world that would help him find peace with the painful realities that he could not change. Through scientific wonder, he found ways to bring meaning to his darkest period. At a time when society's relationship with science is increasingly polarized, Townsend provides a balanced, moving perspective on the common ground between science and religion through the spiritual fulfillment he found amid grief. Awash in Townsend's electrifying and breathtaking prose, This Ordinary Stardust offers hope that even amid death and devastation, life carries on. And there is Dr. Allen. So I think this will be a hard one to read, a sad one to read, but ultimately an uplifting one to read. It is about the extraordinary in what is ordinary, as is this. This is deceptively simple, but it is very profound. And I think that together, these are just going to create such a great conversation. If you are interested in joining us for the month of March, you don't have to have joined us in January or February. You don't have to plan on joining us again in April. You can join us for 1 month. You can join us for all the months, whatever is up for you. I have switched us from Fable to Discord. You can find the Discord link in the link tree below if you would like to join. The rules are stated there. They're nothing surprising. There's, be nice to each other, be respectful, be careful with your spoilers. You will find that it's very simple setup. There's just a channel for The Ordinary Princess and a channel for This Ordinary Stardust. Join the conversation there. We will not be continuing on in Fable. It just wasn't working for us. I'm sure it works for other groups that have a different kind of setup, but for us, it wasn't working. So if you are a member of the Fable group, there are 13 of us in that group, please migrate over to Discord. And if you haven't joined because you didn't want to join Fable, or if you found us in January, you joined us in February, and you were put off by Fable, give us another try in Discord. And yeah, that's it. Like, as always, in all the ways that you can contact me if you would like to discuss either of these books, you can do so through direct messaging in Instagram. You can do so through the discourse conversations. You can do so in comments on these videos. So whatever works for you, I'm happy to do it. And I have loved so much our January and February discussions. Definitely more people were with us in January than are in February, but you know what? It'll ebb and it'll flow. And the smaller the group, the more like specific the conversations. And so it's really, really delightful. And the February reads, this discussion is going to be so good. It's going to be so good. And I'm not just saying that to get you to join. I really am saying that because it's going to be so good. I didn't realize that there are 2 different endings for this book out in the world. And one of them is very different from the other. So that will lead to a very good discussion. I don't know what we'll discover in these 2 books. I'm really excited to read them with you. So in the meantime, let me know if you're going to join, and let's go read.